Let's pick up where we left off, YouTube. Pretty much what I did for the battery relocation as far as the ground and power wire. I extended the ground that was from factory, took the bracket that was off of here, was able to run her down into here. Now we got the power. I pretty much bought a new terminal, and then the wire coming off of here, I just bought, or I had one lying around, but you pretty much just run a new type of connector, a little small circle connector. I'm not sure what they call it, but I ran that down, and then I ran another separate wire to the starter. Hey, and that's it. But as far as the wiring, now I'm about to figure out how to weld this up here, and well, there we go. YouTube, I had to buy a new welder. The used one I bought, some scumbag hosed me on it. It didn't work when I came home, but I mean, I pretty much got the tank that's half full, the regulator, and a spool of wire that doesn't fit with it shut. Not the end of the world, probably a smaller spool, and you know, I had to use the old parts so off of the other welder. So yeah, so this I guess is a Campbell Hosfield 120. I got it on obviously MIG with C25. We're going to continue the welding project and see how that goes. But I just want you to know, don't be a piece of crap and rip people off. It's just, don't be that person, okay? At any rate, let's see if some luck's on our side. I will probably just be welding this bracket on very cheesy. Yes, cheesy. I don't have my air compressor here, so I can't really clean it up all that well, but you'll get the idea. I'll show you what we got, and yeah, keep following, man. Keep subscribing. Only gonna get better from here, especially if I get some actual subscribers, get some monetization. There's so much I can do, but yeah, let's just give this weird setup a try. Hermaphrodite cart with this welder hanging off. Oh goodness. Okay, well, let's get to it. We threw some tacks in on some unclean paint there, but the welder is doing its job. I mean, so this is kind of what we got. I mean, just for a quick see what the hell's going on, I guess I'll throw the battery up there and see if it's, before I get any more deep into welding, if this is something that's gonna work. Okay, so let's put this in here like so. In theory, it's a little high to where I want it, but oh, all right. So pretty much I had some overhang here, because ideally if I had my air compressor, I would have just trimmed this off, and this hole here for the tie down, I would have just done another hole, or you could just wrap it around the side. Either way, more or less, the tire has some good clearance, but I'll probably end up trimming this side, or bending, or even bending this straight up, kind of to hold it there, and then run, you know, something for a hold down. I'm not too worried, but at this point, it's looking super promising, and it's legitimately free if you have a welder. But unfortunately, I got screwed and bought two welders. So with that being said, yeah, let's just hammer some more welds on and see if we can get this bad boy to fire up. That'd be very neat. All right, here we go. Got her tucked in there nice. If I could comment or suggest, this seat, I could have went down a little lower, because it wants to, with the battery, hang this way. So really, I wanted to belt grind this off and then weld a plate that's just flat to here to support it. But with going a little lower and still doing that, you clear the terminals more. So I had to kind of bump up on the apron just a little bit, and then put some electric tape on the other side. But you know, regardless, if you just went a little lower, you could probably avoid all that. I mean, it's super minor, but for what it is, there you are. I used the stock hold down, and I got the rebar to fit. So we still have our bumper, we still have even the battery if we get in a collision, somewhat protected. So that's pretty cool. I mean, I know a lot of guys just weld like a round bar from here to here. And, you know, at a point with the turbo, you might have to get creative. But for right now, our motor's set up. We got a little bit of safety, a little weight on the front from spinning. And yeah, I mean, to clean up some of the boo-boo wires that are in here from that nasty stuff. But for the most part, engine bay looks way better without a battery in it. And you ask yourself when you throw the bumper on, well, Jeff, what if I have to charge it or something? Well, I still got access to my deal there. And you could run a ground off of, you know, anywhere pretty much. But I still got access if you look at that. So from the top, you still can do your charging or whatnot. You know, I recommend probably, yes, it is in the tire. You have to, God forbid, take a bumper off for 3 screws. Maybe get a new battery. But all in all, there it goes. Pretty straightforward. I guess if you have any questions, let me know. It's pretty straightforward. And yes, cheap. I could have went for the best looking everything, but you know what? It's a battery. It's in the tire. There you go. I don't give a rat's ass if it doesn't say fucking some performance part, some, you know, if it doesn't say K-tuned on it, it ain't cool. Yep. Anyways, comment, subscribe, like, holler back at your boy.